The fantasy playoffs are here. So today we have a very important episode, Week 15 start or sit. If you have any questions about your lineup or you just want a second opinion, drop it in the comments. I'll get back to you as quick as I can, but let's get into it. Let's kick off today's video with accountability. Week 14, last week. Here is how we did. If you see a green strip, we got it right. Red, we got it wrong. And it is our typical 6-2 on the year. As I like to say, we're not perfect, but we're pretty good. We're going to go back to the well for this one. Xavier Worthy. I'm going to spoil it. We're going to start him, but let me tell you why. He's been the wide receiver 27 over the last 3 weeks, giving us just about 12 fantasy points a game, and over that stretch, 6 targets a game, 4 receptions a game. So the volume is there. And not only that, he is a big play guy, as we all know. So any of these targets or receptions can turn into 60, 70-yard touchdowns. And again, he's facing a defense this week on the road in Cleveland. The weather's not going to be great, but I'm a Browns fan, and this secondary sucks. They give up so many big-time plays, so many miscommunications along the way this season. Xavier Worthy, with the speed that he has, if the Cleveland even has a little bit of a miscommunication, then Xavier Worthy can get a big play. I think we're going to start him this week. I think he finds the end zone. Another receiver I absolutely love this week, and I have all year for you guys, is Khalil Shakir, a guy that over the last 3 weeks on a per-game basis has been the wide receiver 25, giving us 14.5 fantasy points. Now, again, that goes back to week 12 because of his bye week. Regardless, in that stretch, 9 targets a game. That's elite status for a wide receiver. 6 receptions and about 70 yards a game in that stretch as well. So the production is there, the volume is there, and he's going into a game this weekend at Detroit where every game seems to be going over as far as the betting lines. A lot of points are scored is what I'm trying to say here in Detroit. It could be a shootout, and if that is the case, Khalil Shakir could have a really big day. I think he finds the end zone as well, and we're going to start him against a tough Detroit Lions defense. Another potential shootout this week could be between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. However, I don't really think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be a lot lower scoring than people think. But for Tua Tagovailoa, he's on the road in this one, and since he returned in week 8 from his injury, he's been the quarterback 7, averaging 22 fantasy points a game. It is a must-win game for Miami. I think no doubt they're going to put up a fight in this one. I just don't know if the scoreboard is going to reflect how close of a game this is going to be. So Houston, again, they have a great pass rush, and we know when the pass rush gets to Tua, he's bound to make some mistakes. I know there's a potential that it could be a shootout, and this could be the dumb decision on the week, but I'm going to sit Tua Tagovailoa. Here's the full list on the week for Week 15. Rico Dowdle, love that matchup there this upcoming week. Khalil Shakir, JSN, and Xavier Worthy. This holy trinity, right, has been on the start list pretty much all season long, and they've done us wonders, so we're going to keep them on the list until they fail us. Tua Tagovailoa, we talked about as well. Baker Mayfield on the road in LA against the Chargers, the number 1 scoring defense in the league. I don't like his chances there, even though it's a must-win game. Marvin Harrison Jr., look, until we see consistent production, we're going to sit him going forward. Sincere McCormick came out of nowhere in week 14. I just don't buy into the hype. 1 week it's one back, and 1 week it's another back, right? Next week could be the Amir Abdullah game. So as you see, we're going to sit him there. But if you have any questions about your lineup or you just want a second opinion, drop it in the comments, and I'll get back to you as quick as I possibly can. But ladies and gentlemen, it's playoff time. Let's go get the glory.